Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So here, this is the bullish count on the Ethereum chart. At the moment, no change to the scenario. I told you in the previous video that we were seeing here in the bullish count in this scenario from the low at $990 roughly. Yeah, we saw a wave 1 to the upside. No, sorry, this was the low, but then we had a wave 4, came down in a 5. The low was at $1,004. We moved up in a wave 1 and came down in a wave 2. This is still the scenario I showed you this morning. A, B, C. Yeah, usually you would expect the wave C to go a little bit lower. Didn't happen. Happens. It happens. It still is a wave C. Yeah, absolutely valid count. And we could now be on the move up in this wave 3 in yellow that I already sketched here on the chart. So no change to this bullish scenario at the moment. And indeed, it did what I wanted to see to be a bit more confident in the breakout. I made you aware a move above $1,085 would probably result in significantly higher prices. And yeah, we have seen quite a significant move up. From 1085 we broke out of that, had a retest, so you can see how relevant that previous resistance now support was, and then we even made it above that high, broke even above the 1108 level, which I highlighted, and we are on the way to the wave 3. That would be amazing if this continues like that. Again, so far this idea works out, that we had a wave 1, we had a wave 2, and we are in the wave 3. As I said before, if this is supposed to be a wave 3, we need to see strong price movement now. In my opinion, that is happening. We see slightly increased volume. That is fine as well. And yeah, what would be the target for the wave 3? And that is really everything I can tell you at the moment. So target for the wave 3 is here. The 1217 level, the wave 3 is already there. They're around 1220. If we get there, and again we will get there in 5 waves, so what we have probably seen already is a 1, a 2, this would then be the 3 of 3, the 4 and the 5. How high will this one go? We can also estimate that, measure that. That should take us to 1190. If it is a wave 3, yeah, it should take to 1190. If we get to 1190, ideally we want to get a bit higher. Yeah, if we get a bit higher, that would be more bullish, because the 1.618 extension, which is 1190, is usually the minimum for a wave 3. Usually the altcoins, if it's a genuine bull run, they would do a little bit more. So we'll see. And then we can expect a wave 4. Let's say we get to 1190, the wave 4 should take us to 1150 in an ideal case, and then the wave 5 to the upside. All the wave 5 needs to do theoretically is to go a little bit higher than the wave 3. Best would be here around that 1220 level, I believe. Yeah. So, and yesterday on the Telegram Signals channel for channel members, I posted ETH is potentially breaking out. A move above 1085 would take us to 1108, and a move above 1108 to 1220, the wave 3 target. Waiting for a retest will increase the chances of a successful breakout. Now that did happen. We had even a retest, and what I would now do, I would personally, if I haven't taken that trade, but anybody who did, yeah, I would personally move up my stop loss, depending on when you went in, but I would go below the previous, below the next swing low. So if anybody actually went in here, yeah, and the stop loss was maybe down here, I would move it now higher to around about 1100. That's just how I would handle it at the moment, because there's a lot of uncertainty in the markets. Other than that, those profits can just continue to run now. And it's looking interesting, absolutely. But again, key is now to hold that 1108 level. That is important if we come down once more. But we should now, in this third wave of the third wave, move up quite strongly as well. I mean, we've already started. Bear in mind, the third wave of the third wave also consists of 5 waves. So this will also be an up and down. And we'll see. Yeah, so far this is adhering to the bullish wave count. And I did talk a little bit more about the bearish wave count in the Bitcoin video. Same story here. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to another chart, but here in the bearish wave count, and this is at the moment still possible because we are in a possible turnaround space where Ethereum is possibly changing the trend. As long as we are in this turnaround space, there is a lot of uncertainty because you don't know if the trend continues down or is moving up, because technically as per the Elliott Wave method, it has completed the correction. Yeah, it doesn't need to go any lower. It has done what it needs to do. Therefore, it has a chance to now start the uptrend. And indeed, it is working on that very, very clearly. The question is, how successful will Ethereum be? And as long as we are still below that 1280 level, we have to focus more on the downside as well. Yeah, we have to be aware that at any point in time, this uptrend could reverse back into a downtrend, because we need to get out of this selling zone. We need to get above that 1280 level, and above that level, I think we can be more confident that we actually are in an uptrend and that we can actually expect a larger rally to the upside. Until we get there, we still have to be very much aware that at any point in time, this could reverse down. It is at the moment a phase of uncertainty in the market. And looking at the Elliott Wave point of view for a downtrend, that would be here, then the start from here, which would be then a wave 4 with a wave 5 down here somewhere. But we would have seen here a 1, then the 2 up, the 3 down, the 4 up, and the 5 down. Would, in my opinion, take us to the area around 615. Absolutely possible. That is the 88.7% fib level. This a 1, this a 2. If we look at it like that, the current retracement, what we are doing, we have now reached pretty much the 61.8% fib level. No, not yet, quite. We've reached the 50% nearly at 1140. Wouldn't be surprised to get even in the bearish scenario a little bit higher. And from here we can then reverse to the downside. The key is then, if we are in the bearish scenario, I think this would get much more likely again if we go back below 1108 and then also below 1085. All of these support levels, if they are taken out, they will increase the probability that we are back in the bearish scenario. And below 1032, I think, yeah, very likely, and below $1,000 anyway, you know, then you're gonna go into 3-digit Ethereum again, and I think then the bearish scenario will unfold, which the final confirmation will obviously get below 880. But this is the bearish scenario, yeah, and we can also calculate the target for the wave 3. Roughly depends on how high the wave 2 will go, of course, but ballpark figure here, $750 for the wave 3. Yeah, so this is the bearish scenario, and I gave you the key support levels below which the bearish scenario will get more likely. It's pretty much when those key support levels that have now been flipped for support in the bullish scenario cannot be held, but we fall back below them. All right, and that is currently my view on Ethereum. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.